Hello everybody, it's Painted Camera here for another Painted Theory, and I'm going to be tackling today's theory, is Overwatch dying? Well, let's get right into it. Overwatch, the main competitor of Overwatch is Paladins, and YouTube searches. Overwatch trumps the YouTube searches with 40-5. Look at that. It went up a little bit when it was released, and then it's been going down and up a little bit. Overwatch had a huge spike, then it's been going downhill since, but that's normal for all big games. Let's go to web searches. It's not really talked about because it's still not out. It's hugely talked about when it comes out, and it just gradually falls down. If we go to news, it's up and down for Overwatch for like things like Overwatch League, updates, new maps, release dates, all that stuff. But is it fair to call Paladins a clone? Paladins could have done a better job making their characters look different and have abilities be different, but this is a new genre that has just started. It's only been open for 2 years, this genre, maybe a little bit more. But this genre just hugely got a buff with Overwatch, Paladins, and now the genre starting to move on. It's having a bunch of recoding, but since the genre just started, no one really knows what to do with the genre. I mean, we have clones like this dude from Paladins looks like Torbjorn from Overwatch. And this dude from Reaper from Overwatch looks like this dude from High Rev Studios. But the thing is, they were launched so close together, you really can't say they copied each other. They were launched almost a few months apart. But Overwatch is taking all the glory because it launched earlier and had a bigger statement when it was released. Mostly everybody started talking about Paladins, and Paladins isn't even a release date game. Paladins is a game in beta. You really can't call it a game that's out when it's in beta, so Overwatch is a full game, and with Overwatch we have a bunch of new stuff, like the new map, a new hero on the PTR, some new heroes, and right there, Brigitte, the new hero on the PTR. But, I mean, everything is going against these games. I mean, look at Twitch. I mean, if we go on Twitch, and right now how many people are watching Overwatch, we have 20,000 people, around 20,000 people watching it, compared to Paladins that has only 700. So, everything is going against it, and you really can't say who copied who. I mean, they both released at the same time, around the same dates. They both came up with a similar game and a similar project. So now to get down to the nitty gritty, is Overwatch dying? Well, Paladins is not taking its spotlight by nowhere means, but you know what? Overwatch has its own Overwatch League, so Overwatch is putting a lot of stuff into the spotlight, like an Overwatch League, and maybe a full-out campaign soon. But that's just speculation. The thing is, Paladins is in beta. It's coming out of beta soon, and they've made other good games like Smite, but they're not going to be able to compete with Overwatch. I'm going to be putting bias into this, but they're not going to be able to compete with Overwatch because Overwatch has already had a huge step forward, and the ratings of it is huge. Look at that, 91 out of 100 and 99.4 out of 10 on IGN. But the thing is, Overwatch all games go downhill. It's going downhill. but it's going to be coming up with a huge update probably. And I mean, you never know. I mean, it may go downhill as a bad game. I mean, it's not going to lose steam. It's still a great game with a campaign. It will be as hype as it was when it first launched. But right now, it's not. It's not. It's truly not. Blizzard needs to come up with something new, snappy, something big, but that takes time. It takes time. It truly does. And that's something us gamers don't realize. We are always rushing for the next big hit game, following the latest trends. We don't look to realize what really goes on there. Well, that was my theory on is Overwatch dying. Thanks.